لنختار أي ضيف شرف آخر أحسن منه، لأنك لما تكون في منافسة مثل هذه نتمنى كلنا طبعا أن نكونوا متواجدين ضد خصم يرفع ليفل المنافسة ويرفع مستوى المنافسة على غرار المنتخب السعودي كامل. وهاي نبدأ أمامكم أيضا من البنت فانديتا أخويا إيجل.
اكيد يعني لاعبه قدمت مستوى ممكن اقول عالمي، اداء خرافي. لاعبه فانتا من المنتخب السعودي، بنت المملكه على اقصاءات 49
لا ما يقارب ذلك،
بينما المنتخب المصري يكون يعني اقرب منافسين لكن على فرق 30 نقطه 43 نقطة. منتخب بافانا تيم المنتخب جنوب افريقيا ب 40 نقطة، منتخب الجزائري 35 نقطة، منتخب السودان 35، منتخب المغرب 28 نقطة، منتخب موريتانيا 24، كينيا 21 نقطة، مدغشقر 21، موريتانيا 21 نقطة. بتوقع الاوفر اول رانكينج يعني يتكلم على نفسه، سيطرة محكمة بالطول وبالعرض، اكل اخضر واليابس المنتخب السعودي. السؤال مطروح، هل التيمة الافريقية قادرة على التواصل يعني لمصارعة المنافسة مع المنتخب السعودي، ام ممكن المنتخب السعودي يوم ثاني يفرض طريقة لعبه ويهرب بالاوفر اول
جيستي نظن السؤال هذا من الافضل لو تجاوبي عليه انت. شاهدتي معنا طبعا وش كان صارت الامس، ولا النبذه هذه اعطتك الفكره اللي تحتاجيها؟
طبعا شفت المنافسه بيننا كانت بزاف شرسه، البنات داروا يعني صراحه كان اداء اسطوري كامل الفرق. نشكروا كامل الفرق المشاركه صراحه، والحماس كان توجور واجد في كامل اليوم تاع البارح صراحه.
بالفعل نعم، يعني ما بقى لنا ولا شيء ان شاء الله، تقريبا 20 ثانيه حسب ساعة الزاد وضواحيها نعم حتى تنطلق معنا مباراتنا الاستفتاحية الأولى. 5 مباريات حبايب راح تكون معنا في صالة اليوم، بداية من إيرنجل ميرامار ثم مرورا بسان هوك، عودة للميرامار، والاختتامية لن تحلى إلا في مباراة السان هوك، بل أقول الإيرنجل خويا إيجل. فلننطلق ولنستفتح منافسة سهرة اليوم.
لنفتتح ونستفتح وأينا ويكم الصراع الكبير. هنا القارة الإفريقية تعود إلينا، هنا منبع القارة الإفريقية تبدأ وأينا ويكم لنتابع ونستمتع وأينا ويكم بما سيقع بالقارة الإفريقية، والمتأكد أن تكون معنا على بداية أول محطة وعلى بداية أول ماب. هذا هو إيرنجل، سيطرة محكمة من المنتخب السعودي كانت في اليوم الأول. السؤال مطروح، هل بنات القارة السمراء، هل بنات القارة الإفريقية قادرات؟ ونتأمل في ذلك بأن يعودن بنقاطهم ويسارعنا المنتخب السعودي. قارة افريقيا على مدار التاريخ وعلى مر السنين وعبر الزمن الكبير والطويل كانت منبع المواهب. إيرنجل تنطلق وبدايته من ضواحي منطقة كواري لتمر مرور الكرام على منطقة كوشينكي وعلى مكان فارم والشدر حينما تحط الرحال، ونهايتها بين منطقة ميتا باور ومنطقة ليبوكا كأول ماب، كأول صراع، كأول خط طائرة، كأول إيرنجل لتبدأ وأينا وياكم متأملين من التيمات الإفريقية وخاصة من التيمات العربية أن يقدمون أفضل مستوياتهم، ولم لا أن يكونوا من بين المراكز الأولية. بالختام منتخب مصر والأداء المثالي، منتخب مصر وفراعنة مصر وأبناء جمهورية مصر أبانوا على مستوى عالمي. صحيح مدى الرباعية تعودنا على ذلك.
Bila mimi umepata vitu hapa. power went off. And it just come back.
عودنا على بسنت على هذه الرباعية المتألقة دائما رفقة ميرنا.
Sorry about that, guys. I just saw what happened there. There's even a glitch in the game. I do apologize for that. I really do. That was not my intention in the first part. But let's just see what is happening as of now. Let's try catch up as much as possible and see what is happening here. But it seems like UENVY is taking on the team ST Crazy. We just made it there on the grenade. Again, I do apologize on that glitch. On the Arabic guy speaking in the game. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't even know it was happening. It's some sort of glitch. I do really apologize on that. But we have their ST Kuni getting mollied by the UENVY team. Seems like there was a fight that did happen. Just to see which teams have been taken back to lobby as of now. Just one team, that is BAT, and I saw them in position 2 not previously in the results as of yesterday's games and the previous game. They were first in position 1, and then after yesterday's game they came to slot 2. They became position 2, and we want to see what is going to happen here. But UENVY has been able to take out the ST team, taking them back to lobby, so GG's on that. I hope it is all good now. Again, I do apologize on that from my end. And thank you, Benita, for telling me. I wouldn't have realized it if she didn't mention it, to be honest. Sometimes it does glitch that way. Let me just tell her that it's gone. but I'm really sorry about that, guys. Really, it was not my intention. I do apologize on that. All right, so let's just continue with the game there. I hope I have fixed that voice that was in the background, and that we're all good now and you can hear my voice clearly. But let's just see how the zone is shifting. We're in the second stage of the zone. We have seen that Bat Squad has been taken back to lobby. ST has also been taken back to lobby, and so far that means 2 teams have already been eliminated. And we want to see how the teams are going to perform after this. Let me just follow up on this sound for you guys, because Benita just informed me and I believe it should be gone by now. I believe I've sorted it out. Sorry again. What a crazy amount of information there in the live. But let's just have a quick look at what is happening here. Seems like Uniq have been taken on by Revenants, and of course you're going to see what is going to happen here, because Uniq has been really putting up a fight for a while now. Temper also in the same fight. Captain is down, and we're going to have some sort of push happening here sooner or later. Uniq coming in the push. You can see Daga there, and Madman going directly to the players from Temper, getting their pass there, and the other teammates from Temper have decided to retreat because Legend is down, and the only one remaining from their team is Six God. And it's quite interesting to see that fights have decided to transpire this early, and we have Revenants taking on the Tribe team again. I don't know how Revenants and Tribe are still at it, but I'm just going to look for them and maybe see what is happening there on their end. 21 and his teammate Lost Boy were down, but they have been able to revive and try to heal up. They again get knocked. So basically the players of Revenants are not having an easy time. Solo Esports right in front of them. You can see the damage on 21 there. Malone getting a push happening for 21. He's very lucky to get knocked there from TER. TerrorSix Wakanda get their knock there, but then unfortunately for them, the players from Solo Esports were close, and they have been able to take him back to lobby. So GG's on that. And for Solo Esports, they've secured at least 3 eliminations from that fight. We have Uniq still taking on Temper, and the last player from Temper, that is a Legend, has been taken back to lobby. So GG's on that. But again, I do apologize on that. The lights went out. There's a lot of confusion. It flickered, it put off the Wi-Fi. A lot of things happened, and it kind of disrupted the live, and then I thought my mic was off. But I'm really sorry on that, guys. I do apologize. It was not really my intention to have you have a stream that started like that. It was really unexpected. But let's just continue and see what Solo Esports is up to as of now. Uniq team just right in front of them, and we have Malone. I believe he's the one scouting out for his team, trying to see if he can spot the players that are close to him, that is the players from Uniq. And Uniq are really putting up a fight. So far so good. I believe they've taken out, what, they have 3 eliminations. I saw them, okay, yeah, makes sense. They got the kills from Temper. That means another person did get the kill from one of the players from Temper, because they joined in as a squad and they the players from Uniq have a 3 elimination point as of now, so that does make sense. Means that before Temper got here, they were actually in a fight before anything did happen between them and Uniq. Let's just go back to where we had tried, because we saw them taking up a couple of fights, but then when we come here, there's nothing really happening on their end. They're just okay, so that's interesting. Awesome. So Temper is around again, still getting knocks here on Uniq, trying to revenge his teammates. Oh, it was not the last person, it was Legend who we left knocked. They had not dusted him yet, and they went to get the thirst, and finally that did kind of help them at the end of the day. We have Gaff and UENVY taking up a fight. For Gaff, how was their performance yesterday? It was average. Probably tonight we're going to see more coming up from them. This is the last day of the finals. They should really, maybe if they're trying to get their scores, then this should be their chance for them to work harder, I believe, and it's going to work out. Alright, sorry, I was trying maybe to follow up and see that everything is okay, and I believe the live is back on track now. Higher, good stuff. So Gaff's car is down. Now the players from Gaff, that is Sphinx, is also low, and you can see the players from UENVY just right behind them. They have players getting close to them, that is the NR team, just right behind them, and if they're not careful, UENVY might be taken back to lobby, and that might be a disadvantage for them if they're seen to get happening here for their team. But we have the push finally happening. UENVY going closer to the player from Gaff, trying to get him down there. Sphinx has been spotted, and he tried to get a knock. That was a beautiful knock. He got one knock, and the player was dusted. And UENVY is getting pushed here by 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧. We saw him yesterday in Sunhawk, how beautiful 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧 handled the DBS, but unfortunately Solo Esports decide that they're going to third party this fight, and it's going to be an interesting thing to see here. But we have the Solo Esports players now pushing the players from UENVY. UENVY is really low, and they have a push happening there. Let's get this going on here. Solo Esports just waiting out there. UENVY player is a solo DBS in the hand. Probably will see a little bit of clutch here. But let's just wait and see. We saw this yesterday from Savage while he was playing somewhere here in Erangel. Yesterday he got a wipe. Quite an interesting wipe, by the way. A nade flies in, he goes directly into the molly, and just like that, Solo Esports gets the kill here happening for the players. So GG's. We have now 10 teams remaining, and we want to see what is going to take place here. Is it going to be an interesting kind of winner-winner chicken dinner? Yesterday for game 1, it was interesting, where we thought 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 was going to take the win, and then Z7 came in. The fight was really intense. The Zona taking out the players, and it actually went the other way around, and Z7 was the team that took out the win. But let's see here, 𝗏3 brothers getting a fight. One of their players unfortunately gets a knocked while trying to get a push, but you can see what just happened there. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 enjoying this fight. 𝗏3 player Grief really putting up a fight here. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 players are down. Same to his teammates, they're also down. And nade getting cooked here. Do we have a Kobe? Let's go. Beautiful nade for 𝗏3. He goes in, gets the players from Temper, sorry. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 getting the revive, and you know what happens there when you're caught off guard. You're taken back to lobby immediately. So the 𝗏3 brothers have been able to win this fight, and now they can fight even more. They have a chance of filling this in and maybe getting something happening here for their team. Maybe they're looking for a winner chicken dinner. We'll never know. But that fight had 3 teams in the same place. But then luckily for them, they survived this. All of them are down. Griff was the only one remaining. He just composed himself and went for that push. And luckily, he survived that fight. TerrorSix Wakanda taking on the players from Tribe. We're just going to spectate Tribe immediately and see what is going to happen here. And it's going to be quite interesting, but let's go. Team fight here. TerrorSix is being spotted by Tribe. Beautiful spray there from top. We have a knock. A TerrorSix Wakanda player. King Tartar is down. And they are a trio, okay. One of their players is down. The revive is definitely happening. The zone is moving. Sooner or later, they're going to have to leave this same place that they're holding as of now. And it's going to be quite a hard task for them, seeing that FakeWasTaken is right in front of them. The players from Team 6, that is Solo Esports, right in front of them. We have Tribe. Also, there's we have seen the players there from 03 Brothers who are really putting up a fight there in Lipovka, and now they're going to come closer and we'll see a fight. Sooner or later, these teams have to clash, and one player here is waiting patiently from Z7, waiting here on the Shark. He's, I believe, the safest as of now. He's literally at the center of the zone, calling the shots. If anything happens on his team, he might just have to maybe camp it out and get the winner. A winner chicken dinner happening there for his team. And Z7, Lily there gets a knock on. Let's just switch this and see what is happening here, because Lily has been able to get a knock. Tribe is in front of them. FakeWasTaken is in front of them. For FakeWasTaken, unfortunately, their position in the scoreboard is not that good, and I believe for now, for tonight, they're really going to try their best and catch up, and that is why we can see them here in the final zone. And we're going to expect more coming from them. FakeWasTaken is down. 2 players remain from their team, that is Bandit and Trip. Beautiful spray on King Tartar. He has a beautiful view here, by the way, and it's getting quite interesting with how things are playing out on these teams. People are basically holding, trying to find the best place to survive. TerrorSix is enjoying this, to be honest. His view is just amazing. And FakeWasTaken player Trippy, what? He was firing, and unfortunately he gets spotted. Sorry, he tries to maybe spray there, but then the same vehicle, maybe he was trying to spray, and then he gets some damage on his end. It takes him back to lobby, and it's quite interesting that not lobby but knocked. It's quite interesting, but that it does not task them, because Bandit was not at the same place as his team. Because if it was that way, then probably it's going to be an interesting thing to see. TerrorSix Wakanda joining the party here. They can spot the players from FakeWasTaken. Bandit is still down. Tries to get a task there. Tribe team also joining this party. But TerrorSix is really enjoying this. They have a really good view on the FakeWasTaken team. Tribe clan just maintaining their same position, waiting patiently, and it's really interesting to see this. Nades are flying in there. Beautiful nade from Tribe. So TerrorSix, the nade is actually working here from Team Tribe. They're cooking up another nade. Will it work out for their team? And another nade is being thrown there by Hader, who's really putting up the pressure on the TerrorSix team. But then Uniq Madman, just by the show of the zone, waiting patiently. No one can spot him. No one is taking him. He's just enjoying the view there from the show. Sunbasking. If there was any sun, he's probably enjoying the sun by now. But he's definitely enjoying this fight. FakeWasTaken and losing their players. Their Trip has been taken back to lobby. Tribe spots Madman there, takes him back to lobby. 03 Brothers right in front of the Tribe team. These 2 teams are not in zone. But then for Z7, for Solo Esports, they're in zone, and they can definitely turn the tables here for every single team that is right in front of them. But it seems like Solo Esports is the one putting the pressure here on Z7. And it's going to be quite an interesting thing to see here. Solo Esports player Malone cooks up a molly on the player from Z7. Will we have another knock happening there? Nasty Boy is down. 1 player remains from Solo Esports, that is Malone. TerrorSix losing players to the zone. That is, I don't think it was part of their plan, but we can see 03 in Nexus going for that push. He gets knocked by the BBS and taken back to lobby immediately. Z7 does not make it on time because their teammate has been knocked and fasted immediately. But let's go. So we have not Z7. Yeah. We have the player there from Z7. Vitinho is very low. A lot is happening now, so that means there's 3 teams remain. Thank God we're above them right now, and we saw that grenade. It threw the vehicle off balance. Solo Esports are getting to spot Nasty Boy. Solo Esports gets to have Nasty Boy, who was revived by Malone. That is quite... He's lucky, to be honest, and it's not something that would easily happen at random in the last zone. Usually there's a lot of pressure. Reviving and ignoring the fight around you is something not many people do. Most of the time they're told just go ahead and fight, leave us, leave us, just go back slowly, you got this and stuff like that. But then for Nasty Boy, he decided, you know what, I'm going to revive my teammate. For Malone decided, sorry, he was going to revive his teammate Nasty Boy. And he did exactly that. Unfortunately for him, that nade did not connect because the Z7 player decided to change his position before the nade landed. You can see Roquinho. These names, by the way, I hope I'm saying them the right way. And it's going to be quite interesting. We have another nade there from Troquinho. We have a knock on that nade. We do not. But he's really trying to survive here. For last night, the first game in Erangel, we had Z7 taking the winner chicken dinner. And we are in the first game of the night in the last day of the finals. And we can see how this is happening here. And we have a push there from Troquinho. Malone is getting pushed there. He is down. Beautiful composure from Troquinho. He can hear the player there from Solo Esports getting closer. That is Nasty Boy. This is his chance to use up a nade to get a Kobe. Nice nade. We do not have a knock or anything happening here. And okay, we see this happening now. Nasty Boy does sacrifice for his teammate, and now we can see what is happening here. He definitely goes for the revive and is trying to save as many points for his team, maybe get the numbers so that it can help him figure things out at the end of the day. But let's see. Troquinho goes for that push. Nasty Boy waiting patiently. They get the knock there. The nades, sorry, but then beautiful final kill there from the player from Solo Esports. Finally, we have them winning a winner chicken dinner for their team. Well, it's going to be an interesting thing to see. Well, it's, how do I put this? For Solo Esports, I will see where they are as of yesterday's games. But as of tonight, they've gotten their winner chicken dinner, getting themselves 14 eliminations. That is really good. And 10 points for the win. So that should be a really good point that has been built for their team, but we'll see that in a few. Z7 coming second with 3 eliminations. Third, we have 0-3 with 8. Fourth, we have Tribe with 5. 5, we have TerrorSix with 3. 6, Uniq with 3. 7, FakeWasTaken 0. 8, Mao 1. 9, Temper 3. 10, NR 1. 11, UENVY 5. 12, GAF 0. 13, Revenants 4. 14, ST 2, and then 15 we have Bat with 0. Going a lot for game 1 with 5 defeats. My game glitched, oh my god, I'm sorry for that, so we can't really gather this out, but we have 1 with 5 defeats, the other one with the 3 rescues, and the final elimination, at least that we know, is the solo player, that is Nasty Boy, so that we can say that we know. But let's just have a quick look at the results before we go to the break and see, because Solo Esports getting their win there should have given them a really good margin for their team. So let's just go ahead and look at the results. And this is as of yesterday, okay? Mao Esports with 103. We want to see where Solo is. Okay, they're in position 12. They've gotten at least 20-something points. That should give them a good boost until somewhere here, depending on how these teams performed. But that was really good play coming from them. Mao Esports is still there with 103. We have Bat with 80, and then Z7 coming with 69. So basically, teams did gather up a good amount of points from position 1 to position, I believe, 5. They have 50 points and above. They have gathered a really good amount of points, but for every other team, they're still trying to see how they're going to go about that, and we are going to be here to see how this play out. I'll be seeing you guys in game 2. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oh, going into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it starve. And now you wanna see me fall. From a 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oh, going in. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a golden mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a golden mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into
Alrighty, welcome back to game 2. That is 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧, and we're just going to have a quick look at how the flight path is coming from Patrona all the way almost to La Cobreria. And just to have a quick overview of how the games have been going for SRG Season 3 in the finale, I have seen teams trying to catch up in terms of points, you can see some teams are choosing to maybe take up fights in the last zone. We saw how, for example, a team like Z7, they basically did not engage in any fights till the end of the game. That is when we started seeing them in the kill feed. And it's sometimes it does work because it's a good strategy. At the end of the day, you're not really engaging, you're not losing points. Maybe the only thing you're maybe people have ahead of you is maybe they have good kill points and you guys have none. But then see if they make it to the last fight, they can maybe gather a few kills, then get good points from their position points. So I'm guessing that is basically what the players from Z7 did. And then for every other team, we can see some of them engaging in fights early, and it's quite interesting because some do manage to win the fight, and then we have others that do not manage to win the fight, and it's totally okay. But that is actually a good play coming from Z7 and the teams that usually choose to maybe engage in fights at the end of the zone. But let's just give it to Solo Esports there for winning game 1 in Erangel, getting their winner chicken dinner, gathering up a good amount of points. And looking here in Miramar, it seems like we're going to have an early fight. If you can look at El Pozo there, we can see a lot of teams are going to land on that side. If we look at Power Grid, we can also see some other teams landing on that same side. In Los Leons, we have only one team landing there, and I don't know if it's 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 or but on that side we have Solo Esports, and just next to them, not that far, we have UENVY, and they're close to each other. Looking at Guff, they seem to have decided that they want to engage in a fight as early as now. ST and UENVY taking on each other. Let's just go there real quick and see what is happening here, because UENVY is trying to survive, but you can see the damage they're receiving there from ST team. Crazy right behind them. Two of their players are coming and down there. We have a push, beautiful knock there, and ST this time in game 1 Erangel, the team that actually took up the win against these two fights, because they did fight previously. It was ST versus UENVY, and then we had UENVY taking up the win. But then this time around, it seems like it's quite the opposite, and ST have been able to take out UENVY. Beautiful knock there from the player from UENVY flank. He got a beautiful shotgun knock, but unfortunately he is outnumbered and he has been taken back to lobby. Let's just have a look at what is happening here in El Pozo, because there's a team that has already been knocked. That is Pain Africa player Uniq. They joined as a duo. That is quite disadvantageous because you need numbers in a competition to survive. Without the numbers, then you cannot survive. You need the numbers to survive. You need to be able to have a backup plan in case something happens to your team, in case you're found off guard. And okay, for people like Pain Africa, sometimes they can choose to camp it out. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm back like I never left. Of course I left, but I'm back like I never left. But let's see. Oh, Ferrari. I wanted to maybe see if I can try and see if I was Ferrari, what would I do to survive this fight. But it seems like for him, unfortunately, they have how do I put this? They joined as a duo, okay? Joining as a duo in a competitive scene, to be honest, is not really advisable. But we can see Uniq, they are taking on the ST team. They just finished their fight against UENVY. Then Uniq decides, all right, it's time to attack. And we're attacking full on. For Uniq, their player here, 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, is really, really low. You can see the player from ST getting closer. We have a beautiful knock there from 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 getting one knock. Uniq Frags is just getting closer here. He's damaged, and we have a push there from ST players. We have beautiful damage on Frags, and he is down. ST is really giving each other good cover. You can see the other player from ST quite far, but he's giving a really good amount of cover on his teammate. Fragboy is getting spotted by 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. We have another knock. Uniq players have only one person remaining, that is Madman. And even before I could watch his POV and see what he's up to, ST just took them back to lobby. So this is the second fight. The ST team are winning in the game 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. We're just at the beginning of the game. We're in the first zone. The zone has already shifted. We're about to move to the second zone. What is going to happen? But then Tribe decides, we had you guys, all right? We had you, and we are here. ST player 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 has been knocked and casted there by 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 from Tribe. And Tribe now wants to put some pressure on the ST team. Already for ST, they have 8 eliminations. How beautiful is that? They have really gotten a good amount of kill points there from that fight, and we're yet to see if they're going to take on Tribe, because they're really they're really taking on fights directly. They're not even missing a single fight. Having 8 kills in just the first zone is really impressive, and we have to give it to ST. So GG's there on ST team. Tribe team have decided not to engage, because now the ST teams are going for that push, and they're not letting that knock and cast slide at all. Again, if you're here in the live stream, I go by the name 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, and I'm the one casting your games here for the SRG Finals, Season 3 Finals, and we're the last day of the finals. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're yet to. I can see you up these there. Unafanya nini huku? But welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you around. And for Tribe, they seem to be having a push there on the ST team. You can see them right in front of them. Crazy, just getting closer. And they're going to push the players from Tribe. Of course, 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 getting pushed by Crazy. One is 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 and the other one is Crazy. So who's going to win this fight? But let's see how it's going to play out. We have the ST player Mahi there. Moving around the vehicle, just scouting out to maybe tell his teammates where the players on Tribe are. But he's going for that push there. UMP running with his guns, and he is down. What is happening to you, ST? You are winning the fight. The player here just got, the save. What a beautiful save there from the player from ST. But then unfortunately, one person remains. Nice, another knock. Crazy there, putting up a fight. You can see Tribe tops there as a solo remaining from his team, getting close, and we might have a push here happening sooner or later. The ST team might be having a hard time here right now, seeing that one of their players was knocked, but Tops has decided, all right, okay, bye, we are going to see each other next time. But he can easily take out the ST team. Seeing how low they are, they were really damaged initially by the teammates. Mahi receiving some good amount of damage. Tops is low, and ST takes on the third fight in the game. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, we're just in game 2. They have been able to take on 3 teams of full on, and unfortunately for them, they have lost already 2 players. That means they have remained as a duo. Of course, it's going to take some straining here from them. But let's see. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Now that they have just 2 players remaining from their team, maybe they'll perform better. It's going to be really interesting to see how this works out. Team 19 Temper just moving around. They do not have anyone close to them. They may be trying to make it to a safe compound in the zone, hold it out, and maybe wait out for the fight at the end of the game. We'll see. Z7, like I told you, they are not an aggressive team. They have been playing their games slowly. They have been taking on fights later on in the game, mostly the final zone. And now that we're here in this games for the SRG Season 3 Finals, that strategy seems to be working quite well for Z7. For every other team, of course, they have their own different strategies, but for Z7, I noticed it because it seemed like a pattern. And even yesterday, they were quite slow with their fights, and it led them to making it to top 3 most of the time, or even the win there on Erangel. So I'm guessing I just realized the pattern there, and it immediately did make sense. So we can see that they have decided to get closer, and are probably going to have a fight there where we left them. 0-3 are safe. They've gone next to them, but we have Solo Esports, winners of the previous game, taking on a fight. Let's just go there. We have Nasty Boy. ST, unfortunately for them, they are numbered for now. They have now one person remaining. The crazy guy is the one remaining. Let's see what's his strategy as of now. He's trying to heal up, probably going to retreat, but you can see the players from ST are not letting him move a muscle. He is low, the bike is damaged. He cannot move, the push is there, he goes inside the vehicle. He decides, what is ST doing? Beautiful. That is why he called himself crazy, because that type of skill does not happen to just everyone in the game. It takes time, and that is what we've seen there. The man decided he's going to think on his feet, and he did exactly that. What a beautiful thing to see here. So ST, GG's. Unfortunately, you did not get your winner in a chicken dinner, but they did get a good amount of kills. That did give them a good amount of points for their team. So it's a good thing to see happening there. And let's just see, the zone is now shifting. We can see teams are getting closer to each other. Engaging in a fight against the bot team. We have a push there. Xeno gets pushed. He is down. He had their stealth K in the hand, but it did not work out for him. Revenants have decided to push these players. Beautiful nades from Nasty Boy. But we have a Kobe cook up another nade, and we can have a beautiful nade from you. Respect is down. Rev having at least 3 players down, leaving just one guy remaining. 21 getting pushed. He's holding that corner patiently, gets his knock, and confirms that knock immediately he gets it. And we have the solo players are getting that push happening. Malone trying to get closer. This is going to be interesting, by the way. The players from Rev are getting tested. Malone is trying to get closer. 21 trying to get up some pre-fires here, maybe get a knock while at it. And the push is happening. DBS is out. And just like that, Malone, Solo Esports take out the Revenants. And for them, Solo Esports, just like ST, they have gotten a good amount of points in this second game. Getting 6 kills is not an easy thing in a competitive scene sometimes, because of the pressure. Sometimes the anxiety gets to you, you know, and you forget how to fire. But of course, for the people who've played the game competitively for a long time, they're enjoying this, because I mean, they are now composed. They have some knowledge in the competitive scene. They're not going to panic. They're going to take on their fights easily. Maybe when taken back to lobby, then they go back, sit, and rethink their strategy, come up with something new for their team, and ensures it works out at the end of the day. So we're just going to see for game 2 which team is more strategic. Miramar is quite a big map. Usually there is a lot of third-party fights. We usually have a lot of people camping in buildings, because if this building is in zone, then why should I move? No. And that is what we've been seeing here from specific teams. Sorry about that. We've been seeing that on specific teams. For Mao, they have played a slow game in this second game in Miramar. We have not seen them pushing. They have not engaged in any fight. They're just holding the zone. But then we have NR doing a beautiful flank. And as they are flanking, excuse me, they're going towards where we have the Mao team. Let's check on the TerrorSix team. TerrorSix Wakandas. They are Terra and they're 6, and they are the Wakanda. They call themselves TerrorSix. Beautiful name, by the way. Quite an interesting name to say, though. It has a nice thing to the tongue. TerrorSix. Nice one. So currently they're engaged in a fight. Their player there is down, and you can see the Z7 team finally taking up a fight. Nate getting cooked. Jaros is receiving nades on his end. He's finally retreating. Lily, spots him and realizes, I have been wasting my nades. The man was moving, and I just wasted at least 2 nades there. But they have time to catch up. But joining the party, getting some damage on Lily. We have now third parties. Even before I finish talking about how Miramar has third parties, we can see teams have come here. They have decided to third party this fight. And for Z7, they are thinking on their feet. They have decided to move immediately. The flank there from NR made it to where we had the players from Mao, and they encountered each other, and Mao seems to have taken them back to lobby. Beautiful spray here from Vitinho, trying to pick up the bad player Smokey. They can basically see each other. The zone is about to shift. Our players are about to get closer to each other. It's going to become smaller. Yes, it is a big map, but as soon as it closes, we forget how big it is, and now you have to engage in a fight. The 03 brothers have been quiet this whole time, and seems like the fight has come to them. Their player Noob is down, and for the player here, a name that I cannot pronounce, funny, but Legend is definitely going for that push here. We need to see what is going to happen here. He should probably cook up a Kobe before getting the push happening here, but let's go. Grief holding the shark there. A Temper decides to get a molly running. Spots Noob while he takes the location. He's spotted by Nexus. Beautiful knock there. The teammates are quite far. Captain trying to get closer here. He's actually retreating. He's not getting closer to his teammates. As you can see, 03 brothers are going closer to a Temper Legend, taking him back to lobby. GG's on that fight. We have now Temper with 3 players remaining. Z7 right behind them. They might be hit by the element of surprise. They might be third-partied. We need to talk about these third-party fights. We have been seeing them transpiring throughout the games. Beat Erangel, beat Sunhawk, beat Miramar. We have people third-party the fight there. Temper Light is down. Gets another. They're getting pushed in every single corner. Light is really pushing a good cover there on his teammate's 6 squad as the players from Z7 are getting closer, but then they have not been defeated yet. Vitinho gets to heal up. S1 behind there, beautiful pre-fire. We have a knock. Oh, he misses that knock and he's down. Temper 6 God gets that knock on Vitinho. Quite unexpected there. The shotgun is an interesting gun to use, and for the people who are confident while using it, you could have a beautiful amount of knocks and thrusts. Because it's 1 knock, 1 thrust, just like that. But for the AR SMGs, you have to spray and then spray again to thrust. It takes some time, but for the shotgun, it doesn't. And now the 03 brothers engaging in a fight against the Temper team right in front of them there. And of course, the nades are going to get cooked, and the Kobe's, the Molies are going to be used here. So let's get it. 03 Grief just moving around, trying to get a flank there. 6 God right in front of him. I don't think he's aware of that, but let's just have a zoom here on the zone and what is happening. TerrorSix really need to make it to the zone, because once this zone starts knocking your teammates, it is over for you guys. It does take a lot to maybe get the revive happening for your team. Solo Esports next to Mao, and Bat Squad trying to make it to the zone. 03 we have them there next to Temper. So 6 teams remain. Solo Esports right in front of them. They have the Mao team. Beautiful nade there on Mao, and the push is finally happening. Atrox gets spotted. Beautiful spray. We have a knock there. Mao Lord remaining from his team. Let's watch his POV. Nade is getting cooked there by Finish. He is low. He's damaged. The push, of course, is going to happen. The MG3 is out, and just like that, Mao Esports. GG's, my guys. We have now 5 teams remaining. Let's just have a quick view of what is happening here. Temper is about to be sandwiched, because you can see the TerrorSix Wakanda team getting closer here to them, and if they're not careful with how teams are around them, we have TerrorSix, we have 03 Nexus and his teammates, and then we have the players there from Bat getting a knock on one of his teammates, that is a pro noob. Nexus is just waiting on them here, smoking them out. Beautiful spray. He stopped spraying. He had that knock there, but a beautiful spray there from Nexus. He almost got a knock on Clutcher, to be honest, but then he stopped spraying. I think he panicked, and he thought people are going to, get a knock on him, and he immediately retreated. But that did cost him a teammate. And it does happen sometimes. We do not blame him. But then again, like I said, if you're here in the live, just make sure to hit the like button. That will really help the channel and the stream itself. So just like the like button. Tap on the like button. How do you like the like button? Tap on the like button. Subscribe to the SRG YouTube channel, and share the live stream link to your PUBG Mobile communities. Tell them to come join, because and watch. This is a finale, and in the finale we get to see beautiful plays from different teams, and that is what we are here to see tonight. With just 5 teams remaining, you can see the Temper team right in front of the players from Terror. Tartar there. Beautiful spray from Light. Doesn't get any knock, but some damage on the vehicle. Their vehicles are basically damaged. The TerrorSix gets some damage on the UAZ. trapped. They cannot move at all. King Tartar with the flank, they're getting closer. But remember, Bat team is right on their side. And if they're not careful, they might experience some third-party fires from the players from Bat. You can see that the damage Bat Clutcher spots King Tartar, knocks him immediately, and you have the players from Team 5, excuse me, trying to get closer. Temper gets a knock there on Bat. That means teams are engaging in fights every single direction. Things are not going as planned, and it's quite interesting to see that this is how it's going to happen here. King Tartar has been thirsted, immediately taken back to lobby. We have their team 19 players, that is Temper, enjoying their loot here peacefully because no one is getting closer. The teams are basically taking each other out at the hill right in front of them. And for Temper, they are not engaging. Only when they see an opportunity, you see them. And just like, and if you do not see them, it happens, okay? It happens. Well, let's get it. But Equinox gets to try and scope out the place and see how this is going to happen here for his team. And it's quite interesting that Bat did not really engage in fights at the beginning of the zone. When they started engaging in the fight at the 4th, 5th zone here, we have seen them get good amounts of kills, and that is really good to see there for their team. Temper getting knocked, captain is down. TerrorSix team getting closer. 03 Nexus just holding the building there. He's not changing his location, he's not ready to do so, but then the players from TerrorSix do go closer to him. He spots them, gets a beautiful knock on the players from TerrorSix. A beautiful Kobe should be the best thing for him to do as of now, but let's just wait and see. Let's go, let's get it. TerrorSix, one of their players, Jerus, is down, has been revived. Vanshu and LB are the ones remaining for their team. They're only a trio. King Tartar was taken back to lobby, and you can see the amount of knocks they're receiving as of now. Looking at the Bat team, they seem to have a good view of everyone else. Solo Esports waited for everyone to continue with their fight, and now is their time for them to enjoy. And the third party, the players there, you can see Temper getting spotted by Solo Esports player Finish. He tries to get some damage there on the team, but he doesn't. TerrorSix right beneath them. 03 Nexus just next to the players from TerrorSix and the Bat squad holding the same hill. At the first time, they were the ones having an advantage on the players from Temper, and it seems like it is not the case anymore. The tables have turned now. Bat is engaging in a fight against Temper, and they're the ones getting knocked in this whole encounter. Solo Esports players are getting closer. We want to see what is going to happen here. The zone is about to close in. Teams are about to push each other now. We're headed to stage 6 of the zone, looking at just 1 second. It is time to move players, and we're going to have that one type of thing we all enjoy, final zone fight. But their beautiful spray. We have a fast enough there. Ninja Boy immediately goes there for the push. The players from Temper right in front of him. He cooks up a nade. We need to see this nade connecting, my guys. Cook up the nade. Captain just close to the net. He does not get knocked. Light has been hard by Ninja Boy. Beautiful earphones working here, and unfortunately he just moved, and we have he's damaged. Nice. Light is really damaged. We have a knock there, and for Temper, they have been wiped out by TerrorSix and Bat Squad. 2 teams have engaged in a fight against the players from Temper. 4 teams remaining now. Solo Esports and next to TerrorSix, TerrorSix next to the 03 player, and Nexus, and we are going to see something happening here sooner or later. But Squad just right above them. Let's go. I am Mitch Gaming for Blade, who's asking who's doing the commentary. My name is Mitch Gaming. I do cast, but maybe you have not heard of me. Solo Esports player Malone is down. Just see what is happening here. Nexus is getting pushed. He's a solo, and the players, most teams have teammates, but for him, he's basically a solo, and he's going to be forced to engage in this fight. What just happened? Did my net spike? Oh, it did. Sorry about that, guys. So we can see here, it's all good now. So Nexus is getting pushed. He's a solo, waiting patiently. He actually wishes he had a DBS, because at a point of this fight, a point where you have a fight against a team. Oh, Smokey with the S12K gets a player there, and we have a push there. Let's go. Solo Esports getting pushed by TerrorSix. Beautiful knock there, gets started immediately, but is really enjoying this view. They're right above the hill. Solo Esports are trying to go for that push there on the party. They spot clutch OP, beautiful cover from Malone. But for TerrorSix, they have been wiped out. Nades of lightning, but Smokey is down. Malone spots a push here from Ninja Boy, beautiful cover. Malone is down, and that was beautiful reflex. One guy remains from Solo Esports that is finished, cooks up a nade. We have another Kobe from him. Now he has to do a whole clutch for his team. He gets pushed. Hiya. Congratulations to you, Bat Squad. They just got their winner chicken dinner. They have played patiently throughout the game. They have 15 eliminations. Congratulations to you, Bat Squad. Coming second, we have winners of game 1, Erangel, and now they're in position 2. That is a Solo Esports getting 11 eliminations. How good is that for their team? That is another jump they have done in the second game. Question is, will they make it to the top 3? Let's not talk about it. But third there we have TerrorSix with 1, 4th 03 with 2, 5 Temper with 3, 6 Mao with 3, 7 Z70, 8 NR1, 9 Rev 2, 10 Duff 2, 11 ST, 11 12 Tribe 1, 13 Uniq 1, 14 Pain Africa 0, and then 15 you have UENVY. But the team here from ST, that is crazy. They had a whole, I even say 13, but they had 11. That's really good. Going a lot with 60 feet. We have Bat Clutcher, best companion with 2 rescues, Bat Smokey, and the best for the final elimination, that is a finisher, Bat Clutcher OP. Well, that is it for game 2. Miramar has been quite interesting, especially for the final zone. That was a beautiful fight to watch, how players took their time to enjoy that fight, think on their feet, and they have been able to gather a good amount of points. And I'll be seeing you guys in a few. Do not go anywhere. BRB.
I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Fall into oblivion. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're
we are officially back on game 3, and it's quite interesting that solo esports is actually catching up a lot, and I don't know about solo. They are really doing a good job, and we have to give them that. It's good to see that they're trying to catch up, getting at least around 30 points in the first 2 games. That's a really good margin that has been built by them. But let's just have a look at the flight path here in Sunhawk. This being the 3rd game, and let's see how they're going to sorry, cut along. I was trying to see if I've put my microphone on, and it's good, it's okay. Sorry for that. And just to see what you're going to expect in Sunhawk, flight path coming from Bantai all the way to Harteen. And yesterday's Sunhawk, we saw a game in the same place, Painan, from the beginning of the game till the end of the game. Same place, that was Painan. And we had people going for the push there, third party in those fights, and it was quite interesting to see it happen. But in bootcamp, seems like the fight has already begun. Their team Uniq taking on their fight there. Seven also getting a fight happening here. Sorry for this, probably a mess thing, but we have a push happening here. Uniq here getting knocked. Madman there getting his knock and probably trying to get a fast happening here. The teammate there from Z7 is really low, and they should probably try and get the revive before he's tasted. And you can see how low he is. The player there from Uniq trying to get the healing happening there. Madman was low, and now he's going for that push. S12K in the hand. This is a knock against in play. Nice, beautiful knock from Madman. Gets one knock from Z7. And of course, that is going to force him to push and maybe engage in that fight against Z7. Second knock, third knock, and he basically, as a solo, wiped out the whole Z7 team. A beautiful play coming from you, Uniq Madman. But their game isn't over. The players from ST are now getting closer. The fight is on. He got a knock, but then unfortunately his HP was low. There was good cover from the player from ST, and the guy was taken back to lobby. So GG's to you there, Uniq. We have watched that live, and we have really enjoyed that fight. So good stuff coming from you. I really wish he had a team, and probably we could have seen maybe something even more interesting happening there from his team, and that would have been even better for him. Let me just put it that way. But that was a beautiful bootcamp fight, and we're just going to go ahead and maybe look at somewhere else for this game. Everyone has literally spread out through the map over Sunhawk, but where we have here the 03 team, excuse me, we are probably going to have a fight here happening from the TerrorSix team. So let's just see how this plays out. For TerrorSix, they have been really doing a good job, and it's quite interesting to see them doing that. And now that for a team like Uniq, even though they've been taken back to lobby, they really have to go to their teammate there for getting those kills on them, and for trying to survive as much as you can. It's a really good thing to see happen. Sometimes the game, just takes your players, and you're taken back to lobby, and it becomes quite interesting. When the tension is there, let me put it that way, the tension becomes too much. You receive a lot of pressure, and it just affects you and your team in general. But let's just see how this plays out on the team here. Temper, they're in Painan. Yesterday, Painan was basically hot cake. Painan was that place where you'd be and you'd wonder, why did I come here in the first place, and who told me to land here? Because what is not happening? I am getting pushed. I am just experiencing a lot, and it's it's quite strenuous for the people that were here yesterday, but now for tonight in the third game in Sunhawk, we do not have teams in Painan. Actually, we're just having people, you know, minding their own business, avoiding Painan, but we're just going to move around because here where we have Gaff, we have ST, and we have another team there. Tempa is also still around, almost closer to them. We left them in Painan, and they're trying to get closer to the players from Gaff. And as ST, they're also doing the same thing, trying to get closer to the team that is Gaff and Tempa. So we are basically going to have some third party happening here maybe sooner or later. So let's just wait and see if it's going to happen now or maybe later. As you wait on every other team to get closer, you can see a team like Solo Esports. They're at the edge of the zone. They're going to maybe have a slow push here. I can tell that this is really a play they're having here from Solo Esports. They're trying to gather points for their team. Maybe that will boost their scores. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not the one taking up the points, but with how they're playing, that is what we are going to expect coming from them. But we have a push there from ST. He got his knock on the player from Gaff. Trying to get a thrust here, but there's no need because he's already low and he'll be going back to lobby sooner or later. We have players from Gaff trying to get closer as well. Sphinx gets a knock there on ST. Beautiful knock, and now the teammates from ST really need to find a way of surviving here. Scar just waiting patiently there for someone to make a mistake. A molly is out. Scar misses the molly by what? The damage there from the ST player, that is really a good damage. You can see Nobi, he got some good pre-fire. Nice nade. Let's go. Scarf is down. Knees has been taken back to lobby. For ST Nobita, he has been able to get 2 kills on the Gaff team, and now that 1 person remains from Gaff. That means a push is definitely going to happen because now they are outnumbered and the players from ST are able to get a push without feeling that they're going to encounter a fight that maybe might be a disadvantage to them. But they also have to be careful because Tempa is right behind them. Something might happen here sooner or later, and they need to be very careful while they move around. It's going to be, how do I put this? You know how you're just minding your own business and then you hit a rock and then you fall? That's basically what will happen if maybe they're not careful, and you know, the players from Tempa might get them from behind and take them back slowly. But ST there had Tempa Legend, goes to the push. Beautiful damage from Legend. He might have... What? He almost had that knock, but the DBS Nobita man is definitely trying to do something that we've seen from Uniq. He's basically taking on teams 1v1. He's taking down 1 player at a time. He's playing a very slow, gentle type of play. He's not really pushing all the players at once. He's just taking out 1 player at a time, and it is definitely paying off. Light was about to cook up a nade, but he changed his mind, but that will have really helped his cause here for his team. But we have been trying to cook up a nade. We have a Kobe. No, we did not, but then he almost got a player from ST, so that will have definitely worked out for him and his team. Mahi is down. Tempo Light getting closer, still cooking up a nade, tries to get the other players from ST, but then Mahi has been dusted. You can see Nunu, is it Nunu? And Nobita, nicely there, Light should get him a knock. Yes, he did. Gets him a knock on Nobita, and now just 1 person remains from ST, and that is Nunu. Why is this mess doing this to me tonight? I'm sorry about that. But we can see there, Temple Light definitely trying to get it up in here. Beautiful pre-fire. Nobita gets knocked by the nade there from Light. It seems like Light is the grenadier for his team. And now Nunu with the DBS. In our country, the name Nunu in Swahili has a very funny meaning, okay? But we're not going to talk about it. ST really receiving a lot of pressure from the Temple team. He's basically surrounded. Beautiful knock there. The HP is really low. The zone is putting up some damage there, but then what do we have there? Light comes in, gives in the cover for his team, and just like that, Temper have survived that fight. Solo Esports are crossing the bridge there. They might be engaging in a fight either against Gaff or wait on the players from Temper as they try to change their position in the game. Beautiful spear there from Sphinx. I thought we were going to have a knock there. The damage was really good there on the player. We thought we were going to have a knock, but we did not. So let's just see how this is going to play out and what is going to happen here sooner or later. Let's just switch, take on another team, and that is 0-3, and we have them getting a push here in Paradise Resort. We're going to have them taking on the 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 team. So let's get it. Nexus gets a nade here in the hand, probably cooking up a Kobe, but we have it. Nade getting cooked. Nexus impresses. Okay, I can get what is happening here. He can hear steps from Zekro, but he is right on the other side of the wall. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 with the knock there. Beautiful. He has been caught there off guard, but luckily for him, he couldn't really get the revive from his teammate. But 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 decides he's going to go for that push sooner or later before they are disadvantaged at this point. But let's see how this is going to work out. Nice nade coming from 0-3. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 cooking up a nade. Does it connect? Nice nade there on Grief. Let's go. He's still putting up a fight here. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 already 2 knocks in the 0-3 brothers, and 3 players are knocked now from 0-3, leaving just 1 person remaining. That is Zay. Let's see his POV and let's see what he's up to in this fight. He gets pushed. 1 knockdown. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 trying to get a pass there. The player from 𝗦 is really low. The DBS is out. Zekro is the only one remaining from his team. Same to the 0-3 brother Zay, and now it's a 1v1 equal fight. Everyone is down the number of players. Zay goes in for that push. Zekro tries to heal up, and that is it for 𝗦. Look at that 0-3 beautiful coordination. They just had the healing game happening here, and they decided we are going for that push, and Zay just saved his teammates again. We have seen the same thing in Erangel, and basically the same thing has happened again here in SunHawk, but we just give it time. Tribe engaging in a fight. Let's look at them. 0-3 are getting the revive happening there. Tribe is the one engaging in a fight, so let me just look for them and go where they are. Tribe, where are you? Hey, they have been wiped. Oh, damn it, I'm really sorry. Then again, remember, if you're watching the live stream and you have not yet hit the like button, that is quite unfair, my people. Just go ahead and hit the like on the live stream, and that will be a way of supporting SRG's live game here for SRG Finals Season 3. Revenants have been taken back slowly by TerrorSix, and we have the solo esports players getting closer to each other, maybe thinking of how they're going to get a push up in here. But let's just go where we have Revenants, because already they have lost 3 players. One of them has been able to get the TerrorSix team. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 getting closer. The fire from the back just distracts Rev21 as he's trying to get a fight here on TerrorSix. That does force him to immediately go for that push on 𝗦𝗟𝗧𝗦. He's getting third-partied, and he has to be careful about it. So let's just see what is happening here. Now many teams are here. We can see a Bat scored. They're the ones giving him a hard time while he's against the TerrorSix player 𝗦𝗟𝗧𝗦. He's low. Rev21 going for that push. Man's waiting, and there we go. Beautiful drop shot there, and just like that, Revenants have survived this. Another player that has just wiped out a team by himself. We have seen that from Uniq in the first fight in bootcamp, and now we are seeing the same thing happening here with the Rev21. Takes out the whole team from TerrorSix. So that is actually quite impressive. We're seeing that happening in game 3, that is SunHawk. Look at that team 19 Temper taking on the 0-3 brothers, and right behind them they have the solo team. Xenos has been knocked and thirsted immediately. Grief with a beautiful spray gets his knock and a thirst. Nasty Boy being the only one remaining in the finish. They have to find a way of surviving this. Either they're going to get a push and maybe get some kills, or wait it out, because solo esports has been doing nothing but gathering points for their team. They have basically gotten at least 25 points in the last 2 games that we have just watched in the final day for the SRG Season 3 games, and that is exactly what we want to see. People challenging each other, taking on fights, and deciding to do what they feel is best for their team to gather as many points as possible. Zone is now shifting, taking the upper part of SunHawk. Teams are going to be forced to go towards the teams that are already in zone. Teams like Temper, they're holding safely even in a compound. We have a Revenants player 21, a solo is also holding a good place in the zone. We have a team 16 Bat squad enjoying themselves here. They're safe. They have a building to hold in Cow. So basically teams have to go towards them to get a safe place in this game. We have Solo Esports player still at the same place, just outside Paradise Resort. They are going to be forced, of course, to engage in this fight, and either they win it or either they lose it. That is exactly what is going to happen in these games. But let's get it. Let's get it. Solo Esports player 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 changing his location. Let's see how this is going to work out for him. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, let's go 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. Sometimes I wonder how people pick their names. I'm still in shock. Sorry about that. I was just adjusting my mic. Okay, so 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, for now, he is going to try and survive as much as possible for his team together with Finish, and that will be the best thing for them to do, just to get as many points as possible. We have now seen their gameplay. We saw Z7's strategy was a slow game, but unfortunately for them, they have already been taken back to lobby in the fast fight, and they did not really be able to do the usual type of gameplay. And it does happen, and it's quite interesting to see that for some teams, to be honest, sometimes maybe the strategy that you had initially, it does work out, but then as the game continues, the intensity does increase. Teams have learned your strategy, and now you have to, think, is our strategy working anymore, or do we have to change our strategy? Are we making the right calls? Did we make the right call by landing in this place? Things like that. But we have team 16 now, but getting closer to the player from Revenants. He's a solo, and if they're not careful, he just took out TerrorSix alone as a solo. And now Bat Squad is coming in for that push. If they come one by one, Revenants player 21 might just take them back to lobby. Excuse me. And like I said, there's power in numbers. 421, if he's spotted, it's just going to be an immediate knock and a thirst for him, and not even a knock, sorry, it's going to be an immediate elimination. And he does not have anyone to back him up during the fight, and it's stressful, yes, but if you're composed and you understand how games work out, then I think you'll be doing just fine. 0-3 engaging in a fight there. We have seen they have been able to get a knock on the NR team. I have not spectated NR before, but let's go. Naruto-kun is now engaging in a fight. Their teammate there is already down, that is 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, and they have to maybe find a way of surviving this. Grief is down, taken back to lobby. They're just right in front of them. Tempa is also around, but Squad is also right in front of them. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 has been taken back to lobby. Now 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 again is left as a solo. Naruto getting some good amount of damage on him, and now he has to find a way of surviving this. The players from NR are going to get closer. They're going to push him. He's going to be a solo versus the two players from NR. That's going to force him to do a beautiful clutch at the end of the day. But let's go, 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. I know his name confused me, so I just ended up saying 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. But Scott engaged in a fight. Oh, okay. Tempa and Rev did engage in that fight against Bat, and they took them back to lobby. So lucky is Rev, but unfortunately Solo Esports players have spotted him, taking him back to lobby. We have now 4 teams remaining. NR taking up a fight against Solo. Their teammate, their bag is down. So teams have basically become aware of their surrounding. They know teams that are close to them. You can see 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 right there. Looking at the players from 0-3 and NR, they're down, they're damaged. The zone is closing in. Tempa holding a compound. 4 teams remaining. There'll be a lot of pressure from Naruto to try and survive this fight. And now that the zone is shifting, you can see the amount of damage he's receiving as of now. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 waiting patiently for him to get closer, and we're going to see what is going to happen here between NR and Solo Esports, or even 0-3 player 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 waiting patiently. The zone is shifting. He might be spotted by the NR player if he's not careful, because he's exposing his right side to him. Naruto getting damage. The zone is shifting. Naruto exposes his location, and I believe Naruto's kill will be given to the zone. GG's to... Oh, beautiful pre-nade. Nice damage on Naruto. Beautiful spray, and Naruto has been taken back slowly. 3 teams remaining, 0-3 right in front of the players from Solo Esports. Nasty Boy smoking out the place and maybe trying to cook up nades, and we'll see what is going to happen. Are we going to see another Kobe? We have not seen Kobe's that much in this game, but let's get it. Temper trying to get closer to the zone. Solo Esports gatekeeping. We can see Finish here, just looking at where we have the players from Temper smoking out his left side, because that is the side that the Temper team is coming from, and they're closing in. They're getting closer. They've finally made it to the zone. 0-3 player is also trying to make it to the zone, and they have to be careful. That is the Solo Esports team, with how now people are getting closer to them. Let's go. Temper cooks up a nade. Do you have a Kobe? Finish him. Let's go. Temper gets knocked by Finish. Captain is down. Light is still trying to get some cover on his teammate, but it seems like for the player from Solo Esports, he has the most view in this fight. He's really putting on the pressure here for the Temper team. Nade is getting cooked. Nice nade from Finish. Do you have a Kobe? He gets a little bit of damage from that nade. The players from Temper getting a revive. Esports legend, Esports light, and just like that, what a beautiful spray there from Solo Esports player Finish. Beautiful reflex, game sense, and it did help him get that kill from the Temper squad. Now it leaves them with just a solo. That is 0-3 player Zay, and they're trying to get closer to him. He's smoking out the place. Is going to snake his way to the zone, and now for Solo Esports players Finish and a Nasty Boy have to really get closer to try and survive this game. Let's go. They have been ported, and just like that, I have said it, I'll say it again. Solo Esports is working to recover their points. They have won the third game. This is their second winner chicken dinner. The second game in Miramar, they got position 2, and you can see what they're trying to do. For this game alone, they have gotten 21 points. Game 1, 24 points. If this is not catching up, I don't know what this is, but they're definitely catching up with the scores. So congratulations to you, Solo Esports, for that win. Coming second, you have 0-3 with 7. 3 we have Temper with 6, 4 NR2, 5 Rev, 5, 6 we have Bat 2, 7 TerrorSix 1, 8 Tribe 0, 9 Mao 1, 10 Gaff 0, 11 ST 6, 12 Uniq 4, and then 13 Z7 2. Going a lot with 8 defeats, we have Solo Esports player Finish, best companion with 3 rescues, STELT, and the finisher with the final elimination, a Solo Esports player Finish. Well, that is it for game 3. Remember, tonight we have 4 games in total. 1 game remains, and that will seal the fate for the teams that will be having a taste of the $150 prize pool for the SRG League Season 3 games. Let's just have a quick look again at the results for as of yesterday and the previous day, finals day 1 and 2. We saw Mao as the team that was leading. For tonight, Mao has not been performing as we had expected, but that team there, Solo Esports, have really gathered up a lot of points. We have seen Temper also getting some more points, but Squad has also really tried to get more points, but for Z7, it has not been working out for them as well. So we're going to have a very big game changer as of tonight's games, and that is what we are going to expect to see when the results are finally out. And as of now, I'll be seeing you guys in a few. Do not go anywhere. Just make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the SRG YouTube channel. I'll be seeing you guys in a few. BRB.
I'm going tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. You can't fall asleep when you're counting stars. Get it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. Into oblivion. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, I'm going in. I'm going in. When the lights go down, I've seen hell in you, but you don't care, no, you don't care, no. You just rather watch me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it off, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion. asleep when you're counting stars. Got it together. Your mind can't sleep when you let it serve. Now you wanna see me fall. From a quarter mile, I can see you at the call. Think about it, ring won't tell you what I saw. When you break it up, you'll see who had it all. You had it all. You said you wanted to fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Fall into oblivion, oblivion. Oh, yo, yeah. Fall into oblivion.
Welcome back to the last game of the night in this SRG League Season 3 Finals, Day 3. And it has been really interesting watching solo esports get those points going for their team. I have been in nothing but shock that they're actually playing this way. If they played this way from from the day one in the finals, I think they would have been in the same level as 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 and 𝗦 Esports. But still, it seems like that was not part of their strategy, and maybe they have switched up their strategy. We'll never know. Looking at the flight path, similar to the one we had in the first game, not as similar but almost close, coming from Primos all the way to Severny, and the zone has already showed them where they should land, and that should be their first thing to do in the beginning of this game. You know where the zone is closing in, then why should we go and land somewhere that is far away from the zone? But let's just see how they decide to land. We have their NR. They took up Lipovka because no one took that place. Solo Esports seem to be crossing the bridge going towards military base, but then they're in Georgiopol. We have at least 3 teams going towards the same place. We are going to check on which teams are these. We have GAF, we have Z7, and we have Bat Squad. All those 3 teams landing in Georgetown. So we are going to see, of course, some fight between these 3 teams. The one of the teams that just took up Hospital, that is Z7. A Bat Squad just landed beneath them and in front of them. So there will be something there. Excuse me. And we'll wait to see when will that happen. First knock of the day has finally begun. Temple Legend is down. They landed in a play. Okay, this looks like the buildings. Yes, headed to Pochinki. They're getting pushed here by Revenants. You can see Milk. MLK, I'm hoping that's the name, going for that push, but scored, getting on the Z7 players like we had said. Of course, we're going to see something happening there. Temple Light gets the knockdown with a shotgun, immediately fast that there, and now Risk Aspects 21, a Lost Boy, really need to see how they're going to survive this. Second knock there, Temper has been knocked, and you can see Lost Boy going for that fast with a lot of pain there, trying to get a revenge on their teammate there. MLK was knocked and dusted immediately, but for Temper, they have been taken back slowly. And that is their last game for tonight. I mean, that is, their fate has been sealed. Will they be in the top 3? I doubt it, with how maybe they have performed their last game. Other teams have a margin of catching up with everyone else, but for them, that is just it. For those who are joining the live stream, my name is Mitch Gaming, and I am the one casting for the finals day 2 yesterday, and today day 3. I've been the one casting, and I have enjoyed these games, to be honest. People have really interesting gameplays. Some people have good Kobe's here and there, and I have to give it to SRG for giving me this opportunity. So thank you so much for this. And you guys, if you're watching the live, you can support SRG by liking, subscribing, and sharing this YouTube live video link. And let's enjoy the games. This is officially the last game of the night for the SRG League Season 3 finale games. After this game, we will get to know which teams will be taking position 1, 2, and 3, and for a prize pool of $150. So just go ahead and check on, maybe probably they'll post it later on and you guys can check on it. But for now, we know where some teams are standing. As of yesterday's games, we have seen teams like Solo Esports really putting up a fight, surviving their fights, taking on fights aggressively. And it has actually paid out for them. You have seen the points they have gathered in the last 3 games. At least 40 plus points have been gathered, and they have at least 21. So that should be a good margin that has been covered by those games. Let's see. All right, yes, your results will be posted later on, so just make sure you check on them on your socials for SRG, and you'll get to know your position. Gaff here, they're still in Georgetown. They had a team close to them. We have not seen them engaging yet, but we saw a knock there on the players from Z7. So that did definitely have a fight up in there between Bat and Z7. But as of now, everyone is still around apart from the team Temper. For players like Solo, you see, for Solo Esports, this is the last game. You can see how far they landed away from everyone else. They don't want to be anywhere closer to any team to engage in any fight. And it is, of course, going to work out for them at the end of the day. But let's get it. Let's look at Uniq. What's Uniq doing here? Okay, they're taking on Watertown. They're not going to go anywhere else, but then in Rozok, 03 brothers are chilling in Rozok, chilling like the villains they are. They're not going to move towards them anytime soon. But we have 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, Poliana, Esports enjoying their loot peacefully. They're trying to get their points up again because Solo Esports is really putting the pressure there on their team. And they need to find a way of not letting their spot slide from all the points they gathered. And I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but we have seen the margin closing. We have seen teams taking up fights, ensuring they win those fights. We have seen Solo Esports taking up those wins because they needed their position there is really, really low, and it's going to be important for them to at least improve their scores to maybe be in the top 3. And let's see another team and what they're up to. NR, a team that yes, we have been seeing them in the game, but they have not been playing aggressively, which is totally okay. But we saw them on the previous game in San Hawk engaging in a fight, taking on 0-3, trying to survive there, but they were sandwiched and they were taken back slowly. And now for this case here, we can see them, and next to them there is a team player from Solo Esports that is Finnish. He is far away from his teammates. This might be a compromise to their strategy of getting wins or the winner chicken dinners. But then also we cannot underestimate a Solo. He has every single chance of doing a squad wipe if given the chance. So let's watch it. Let's see how this is going to work out there. Uniq frag boys. Interesting coming from him, by the way. They're shaking up a fight. I left them just moving around, but it seems like they encountered the players from Mao, and now we have rotations, buggies, people getting closer to each other. A push might transpire here sooner or later, but let's just see how this plays out. Mao Esports are waiting on the players from Uniq, smoking out the place because they don't want to lose any points as of now. They need to secure their position too. Someone is coming from the back there from Uniq, getting closer to the Mao team. You can see, okay, he's not there, okay. You can see Thugger is down, Madman is closer. The guy is about to put up some crazy gameplay just to match up his name. If you call yourself something, you have to live up to the expectation. So are you Madman to take on the Mao team? You can see him trying to get knocks to the baggy, totally living up to his name. And they have decided to retreat. That is totally fine. There are just 2 players remaining there from their team, and the best thing to do here might just be to avoid this fight as much as possible. And are taking on Solo Esports. Yo, Solo Esports, what is not happening? You need your winner if you're trying to catch up at this point, but that is not the case. But Solo Esports are now taking up the fight with a lot of intensity, getting their knock there. I don't think this was part of their plan as they were trying to catch up, but at least 2 of their players have been taken back to lobby, and it is a ruin in their strategy. They are ruining it. Oh my days. They are ruining it. TerrorSix also putting up a fight there. We can see at least 1 person remaining from his team. Their Revenants getting closer to 1 person. Sorry, 1 person from their team has also been knocked and has been revived, and they're ready to take up the fight. King Tartar has been taken back to lobby. Going for that push might just be the best thing to do as of now. But let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Jaros. I'm going to be learning some very interesting things later. And I'll just learn them slowly. Then the next time I see you guys, I'll be as smooth as possible. But we have our Revenants here, being spotted by the TerrorSix team, scoping them out. So probably will third party this fight at the end of the day. But let's see how this plays out. 0-3 comes from the back. Reef gets a knock here on Jaros. That is really unfortunate. TerrorSix player, they're receiving some good spray. I always say, a player that chooses to use M416 and the 4-scope, that player is confident enough to spray you wherever you are. Once you get spotted, you can see Griff scoping him out. Will we have another knock on the TerrorSix team? But for TerrorSix, they have lost a couple of players. Rev Aspect getting a knock, that means they're sandwiched. 0-3 getting closer. Nexus right behind them. Griff getting closer, he's down. Oh no, Griff has been knocked and fasted there immediately by the TerrorSix player L8. And now for the players from 0-3, they need to get closer and maybe revenge their teammates, kill their TR player. L8 has been third party there by Rev, and we have the Revenants getting closer on the 0-3 brothers. People are basically going for those push because some of them have already given up, saying that there is no need to continue trying to get as many points as possible. We can just play how we play our usual classic games and maybe get some kills along the way, have fun while at it, and if we get a winner chicken dinner, then why not? or probably I'm assuming, but that is basically how many people mentality for most players do that. Although in the global scene I've not seen that happening, because most people, even at their being the last team in the scoreboard, you still see them putting up the same effort, same fighting spirit. Then that should be something that most players embrace, because it will help them as a team at the end of the day. Let's see. Solo Esports getting closer as well. We'll have at least 3 teams in the same place. We have Revenants, we have Solo Esports, and we have 03 Brothers in the same place. We're expecting something there to happen from them. Of course, maybe a push, but we'll never know till we wait and see. Let's just look at Solo Esports here. They're getting closer to where we have these teams. They need to be careful as well. They have lost at least 2 players from their team that might cost them in terms of fights, and they need to be really careful not to lose it yet. 4 bad score. They're also up there in the leaderboard, and they should really work towards keeping it that way. You can see how they're holding the ridge here. They're not getting any push happening at all. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 Esports, we left them engaging in a fight against Team Uniq, and they're still there, the same place. Zone is closing in. We're headed to the 3rd stage. The damage might be high, seeing how far they are from everyone else, but you can see Rev taking on the players from Solo Esports. Finish has been knocked and thirsted immediately, and it seems like the nasty boy, the Solo Esports, how was ready to come out, and now they're engaging in the fights directly. They're not really focusing on the winner chicken dinner, and it's totally okay. Maybe that was part of their strategy, you know, we never know, but might have been part of their strategy at the end of the day. We have a nasty boy moving around. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 and Uniq, we left them there outside the zone, and it seems like they're still taking up each other. They're taking up fights, against each other. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 goes down. He's trying to get the thirst. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 is getting some damage there on Madman. He's also really damaged, trying to heal up. And for 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦, he should probably figure out how he's going to get the revive there on his teammate Lord, and survive this fight and move on to the next zone. But for Team Uniq, they have said, we are going down with you guys. Zone or no zone, no one is making it out of here, and that is exactly what is happening. One of the players there from Uniq, Frags, just moving around with the vehicle. Will they be planning to get a push on the 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 players? 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 as the only one remaining from his team. Again, we'll have to wait and see. We have no otherwise other than to wait and see. So let's get it. Okay, awesome. We're just going to see here what is happening, but just to see a quick view of what is going on inside the zone. We have teams also almost getting closer to each other. We'll have a fight transpiring there sooner or later, and we're going to wait and see if that's exactly what we're going to have, or we're just going to wait on here on the 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 team and Uniq to push each other, but because they're already closer to each other. And Frags is going in. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 with a DBS. This might be a really tricky push to do, especially if they have no throwables. For this, both teams have nades. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 has 4 in the bag. Uniq has 1 in the bag. Beautiful pre-fire there, get some damage on the Uniq player. The push is still happening. The DBS is about to play, and Uniq Frags. DBS does that thing on the 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 team, and they take him back to lobby. Zone is about to shift. We're heading to the next zone in a few minutes. And for the players from Uniq, honestly, staying outside the zone longer than this might be a disadvantage for them. They really need to work towards getting closer and probably fighting it out in the zone and not outside the zone. But let's just give them that and maybe let them think it through. I'm assuming the IGL is telling them to move, but Squad has decided that they're not going to lose this game at any point, and they are now camping it out, waiting for teams to get closer to them. Rev player gets knocked there by Gaff. Let's get it. Rev 21 taken back to lobby. Rev aspect, the only one remaining from his team. Only a very generous spot, by the way. That place, but Molly is done for me. He has been surrounded, and aspect. That is it for Revenants. They have been taken back to lobby. 7 teams remaining. You can see 03 looking at the Gaff players, and he's ready to take up that push. You can see how he's scoping out the place, probably scouting, just telling the players that there's a team right beneath them, and they're going to think of a way of getting that push. 4Z7, they've gone back to their initial strategy, and that is not to engage in a fight till the end of the game, and that is exactly what they're doing. You can see how far off they are from the zone. They're trying to make it to the zone. They don't have a vehicle. The zone has already shifted. They need to move fast. They need to look for a vehicle real quick and make it to the zone before the zone decides that they're the ones that are going to enjoy the vehicles from their team. 7 teams remain. Uniq Madman gets closer to where we've seen the players from 03, and GAF might just see a fight happening there sooner or later. Solo Esports, a player, Nasty Boy, just scoping on the players from 03 right in front of him. He should also get a way of making it to the zone with less than a minute about to remain. That should be the first thing in his mind before engaging in that fight. You can see how he's scoping on the players from 03, and I'm sure the teammates are really telling him not to engage and maybe try and get some points for his team, and doing that might just be the best thing for their team. To be honest, they have been doing a really good job, and it will be a very bad thing to see them throwing that away. They have really worked on their points. They have really gotten as many points as possible just for their team, and letting it slide now might not be the best thing to do. Honestly, they should just focus on it on a serious note. They definitely should. But 03 spots to the zone, but luckily for him, he has a vehicle. He's not going out on foot, and he's able to change even a vehicle there and get a new one and move to there. Going to flank their beautiful spray there from Zay. Zone is about to close in. 7 teams are closing in on each other. Revenant, Uniq player, Madman, is now closer to the teams. There he has been spotted. Bat squad getting some damage at them. We have the push there finally happening. Madman takes up a nade. Do you have a beautiful pre-nade, or will you have some cover from the Bat squad? Nade is out. Man is down. Frags now remains as the only player remaining from his team. He's cooking up a nade. They're trying to get something happening there on Butcher. Clutcher, sorry, I know a player called Butcher. You have a push here, beautiful damage. The smoke is really damaged. Frag receiving some cover fire from the teammates from Bat. That is Clutcher, and they have taken him back to lobby. But GG's to you, Uniq. You have really tried to survive in this game, but unfortunately, that is it for you guys. Gaff there spotting the players from Bat. Okay, snaking is a sign of getting some stable spray there, but will we see maybe a knock and maybe a thirst happening here sooner or later? But let's just see. Clutcher B right in front of them. Solo Esports player Nasty Boy is on their right. He is the most patient person I've seen in this game. You can see the damage there. He's getting damaged. We have 03 getting a knock there. 2 of the players from Gaffer down. Chiro might just be surrounded and flanked there by the players from 03. Beautiful cover. Everyone is spraying on Chiro. He is down. That leaves only one guy remaining. Sphinx, who has to do a literal wipe because the whole team is right in front of him. Chrono is really low. He might just start with him because that will be a knock. He tries to spray and get a knock. He does not get even a single shot on him. That's interesting. And just like that, Baggy came out to play from Zay, and they have taken the player there back to lobby. Z7 player Lily has been spotted, decides to surrender the kill there to the zone, leaving just 4 teams remaining. Solo Esports is still around, enjoying the view. He's not pushing anyone. He's just third party in the fight here, and the other teams are taking each other out. But squad should also move towards the zone. The players there from team 15, that is NR, should also get towards the zone, and for 03 they should do the same. For the player there from Solo Esports, he's really closer to the zone, and peeking now might not be the best thing for you, Nasty. If he continues playing the same, patient type of game, that will really help him with surviving for his team, not exposing his location, not getting teams trying to take him out. But probably he has his own goal, I believe, and we'll just wait and see. Naruto-kun is down, gets knocked there by Bass Ninja Boy. Nasty Boy tries to smoke up the place to change his location. He does not have a means of transport, so that might be a big challenge for him, seeing that we have a team right above him, and that is 03, but players are moving closer. The players have already been wiped out by the Bat team with the help also from 03. But let's go. Last fight of the night in Erangel. That is the last game of this SRG Season 3 finale. And we are here to see it. And we want to know which team will get the last winner. Chicken dinner, last boy in zone, waiting patiently there with the UAZ. Just chilling in the vehicle. A beautiful play here from him. He has smoked up the whole place. He's just staying safe. He should now try and get to the zone. The vehicle there is getting damaged. But squad really putting the pressure on him. And they're focusing on the wrong guy because you see 03 is right in front of them. And Zane is watching this as it transpires. Gets him damage there. Smoky, beautiful knock. Smoke is officially down. One player from Bat is down. That leaves only 3 players standing. They can easily get the revive. They have the numbers. All they need is the smoke in that place. Pro Noob also trying to get some damage there on the player from Solo Esports, that is Nasty Boy. Where are they focusing on Nasty Boy, to be honest? There's a whole team right in front of you. This is how people get hit by surprise. They're not focusing on what's right in front of them. They're focusing on the team that is far away. And when they do that, they are taken back to lobby. They're spotted, and a lot happens there. And there's nothing they can do other than just surrender because you are not even concentrating. But we have Pro Noob here cooking up a nade. It needs to connect. Give us a Kobe. The nades that are being thrown there on the bat squad are a lot. Smokey is low, and Ninja Boy is also low. He changes his location. They need at least 2 nades landing closer to Smokey, and then they'll have a knock on the players from bat squad. But let's give it time. But Smokey smoking up the place. The zone is about to shift, and I believe 4 they're not in zone. They have been spotted there. Beautiful knock. They're receiving a lot of pressure. 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦 gets closer down the 0-2 team. He receives a lot of damage from Zay. He's getting pushed. There is cover from Bad Squad. Everyone is trying to do something here. We have a knock there. Zay gets 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. But the player there from Solo Esports watching, enjoying this view. But Equinox gets knocked. Basically, Nasty Boy is having a good time. The teams here are taking out each other. 03 losing a player. Pro Noob has been taken. Zay might just try and get the thirsty on 𝗦𝗟𝗢𝗧𝗦. But let's see what Equinox and Ninja Boy are up to. If the player from Solo Esports gets this win, you know how they say hold my beer? Yeah, they should hold his beer, either water, hold his water and get that win for his team. Nasty Boy is almost getting spotted there. He steals a kill, but he's really making it a stealth type of move. We have just 5 players remaining. For Bat team, they have a good amount of players around, but for 03 and Solo Esports, they're basically solos, and Zay here is receiving a lot of pressure. Ninja Boy trying to see if he can spot Nasty Boy, but he cannot. The bush there is really covering this guy, and he's enjoying, to be honest. But let's see how this works out. The zone is about to move. Zay is smoking out the place. Nasty Boy and actually Nasty Boy is safe for now, but then Bat should move closer to the zone, actually closer to Zay and solo player Nasty Boy. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Nasty Boy has been taken back to lobby. Now we have just 2 teams remaining, 1 solo from 03 and 3 players from Bat. Esports Smokey, beautiful knock there. Equinox right in front of him. He still gets the spray going on, and just like that, Bat squad has decided that they're getting the last winner chicken dinner. Well, that is it. Huh? How did that screen come here? Sorry, just give me a second. Well, that is it for game 3, and we have new winners. That is Bat Squad. They have gotten their winner chicken dinner for game 3. That was actually an interesting game. A solo player did wait patiently for that fight to transpire, and you can see what it got him. His team is now in position 3, at least getting 3 eliminations and 3 kills. But in position 1, we have Bat Squad there with 10 eliminations. That is a whole margin of 20. 2, we have 03. They have 7 eliminations. 3, we have Solo Esports 3. 4, we have NR2 5Z70. 6, we have Gaff with 2. 7, we have Uniq with 4. 8, we have Revenants with 6. 9, Mao with 2. 10 TerrorSix 2, 11 Temper 1, and going a lot tonight with 6 defeats, but Clutcher, best companion with the 1 rescue, but Ninja Boy, and the finisher with the final elimination, we have but Ninja Boy. Well, that has been it for the last game of the night. This was the last game for the finals day 3, and it has been a pleasure hosting for you guys. You have really entertained me. I have enjoyed the game from the word go, and congratulations for the teams that have gotten the winner chicken dinners. You have really put up a fight, and you have deserved the win. Well, for now, it is goodbye. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. I go by the name Mitch Gaming. I do some casting here and there, and for tonight I have been here in the SRG games, and I thank you SRG for this opportunity, and I'm hoping to see you guys sooner or later. Yes, of course, my YouTube is the same name, Mitch Gaming. I'll be seeing you guys. It has been a pleasure. You guys have yourselves a lovely evening, and remember to spread some love. Bye bye.